Today is a time to celebrate a huge win for deaf and hard of hearing kids in Montana. Today is a time to create awareness around the significance of House Bill 619 and to thank those who have helped create a pathway for families with deaf and hard of hearing children from birth to age 9 on their road to success, both academically and socially. Thank you to all of you for being
of LEAD-K, which stands for Language Equality and Acquisition for Deaf Kids. And we adapted it to our Montana infrastructure and needs. The bill establishes a temporary language development advisory committee made up of various stakeholders, including deaf adults, parents of deaf and hard of hearing children, professionals with expertise in deaf and hard of hearing education, and those that understand and work within the infrastructure and systems of Montana's early intervention and school-based services. The work this volunteer committee will do will lay the foundation for good things to continue long after they sunset. They will work with the OPI and DPHHS to create an unbiased parent resource on language developmental milestones for both spoken English and American Sign Language, or ASL, and support its distribution to families. They will also create a list of appropriate language assessments for deaf and hard of hearing children ages birth to 9 years old for both spoken English with or without visual supplements and ASL. Lastly, they will serve as a resource and support to the implementation of the now required regular proctoring of these language assessments by qualified persons and the annual reporting to the public of the assessment data. Knowledge is power for both the families and the professionals supporting these children, and we are excited to begin doing this great work.
In 2017, the Montana Association of the Deaf had a biannual conference, and our main speaker was Julie Grims-Smario. Julie is one of the co-founders for the establishment of the National Language Equality and Acquisition for Deaf Kids movement. That acronym is LEAD-K. The attendees that came to that biannual conference were profoundly moved by her speech. Cam Tulloch, who was president of the Montana Association of the Deaf at that time, asked a person named Cecily Whitworth if she would spearhead a committee to begin work on a bill. That bill was HB 328, and that was in 2021, along with Representative Connie Keogh. That bill consisted of an evaluation beginning from birth to age 3, and also included a published annual report from the Department of Health and Human Services. Starting late in the year 2022, Katie James and I, along with Representative Keogh, returned with a much stronger bill, HB 619. And Katie already did a fabulous job outlining the contents of that bill. None of this would have been possible without the groups of parents of deaf and hard of hearing children, without the help of our sign language interpreters, and without the help of the members of our deaf community, all of whom showed up. My husband and I both identify as deaf and as bilingual. We both use English and American Sign Language. We have 2 children. Their ages are 8 and 5. And it has been tremendously important for them to know their first language and for them to develop a level of English and ASL concurrently. I am so tremendously grateful to see this happening and the growth of this here in Montana. This is a tremendous improvement for the deaf and hard of hearing children in our state.